strong thing for me here. So, but
Yeah.
anybody have any other comments?
Yeah, the last comment I have is sometimes diversification is really needed, and I think it's not often talked about. We all travel, right? I met all of y'all in New Orleans, and I met Chad in Boston. But because we're all traveling and because we're all doing certain things, it may make sense to have these different relationships with some of these larger banks because they offer different transfer bonuses at different times. You'll be hard pressed, right? You go to transfer out, your life miles, from your American Express card, and you see that Citibank or one of these other banks has a 30%, 40% transfer bonus. You're gonna be tight about that sometimes. So
I didn't think
keep
about
that in
that.
mind.
Yo, Key, that seriously, I didn't think about that. Like, because when you guys, when we talk about Chase, was the first thing that always pops in my head is United or Hyatt, right? Like right away. And then you don't think of anybody else that could transfer to some of the, the partners like that. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Chad, Sledge?
You know what? I asked the question, but I never answered it. So I since Chad split Wells and built into two different banks, I'm gonna take his road on that. So I have 14 men. Yeah, 14 different banks. I think about. I also deal with credit unions,
Right.
and I deal with some of the smaller banks, like you were talking about, because, like I say, at the end of the day, I just don't like having all my eggs in one basket. That's number one thing. And like Key was saying, you might have those transfer bonuses here and there, and if you don't have that relationship, you're missing out. And just having a relationship, you never know when that relationship might come. You know what I mean? Like, you never know when a relationship with a certain bank or certain credit union might come in handy. So I try to keep a little bit of everything. I mean, I couldn't even tell you the amount of bank accounts I have because I just don't like keeping money in one area. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even. This might sound crazy. I don't even know how many bank accounts I have at this point right now.
God bless America, bro. That's
all my money in one spot.
Now, are you having trouble connecting the channel to it?
Yeah, it booted me out of here when I did, and every time I click on it, it
kick you out.
Yeah, it kicks me out. But it says it's already live, so I don't know if it's showing. I'm gonna see if it's showing on my channel.
Okay, cool. All right, so while you check that out, we have Joshua NG here, 2 lives within 24 hours. The grind is real. Yes, it is. 100. Highest credit limit on a single card is with a credit union. And Sledge, you just dropped that one with Navy Federal. Yo, bro, we're up to 80 people live already. This is fire for us tonight, guys. And we're only, 29 minutes in.
I got a question.
Yep.
A quick question. Sorry to cut you there, but he brings up a good thing. A lot of people focus on credit card limits, for the sake of utilization. Some people for the flex. So I'll just throw it to the group. What's everybody's highest limit? Not counting charge cards, of course, because we're not aware of our soft limits, but what's your highest limit? Like mine, I think mine is a Discover card that's like 26,000.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Now?
I'll wait the last.
Now?
My highest is 16.
Okay. Nell, it's on, by the way. It came up. You're good.
It's on? Okay, cool. All right, cool.
So 16,000 for Nell. Nell, on what card, puppy?
That's for my Discover It cashback.
Discover gang.
When I close my eyes and I think of Discover, they should put your face on the card now. I swear to God. They should have a Nell Discover card. Key.
Oh man, 42,000 is the highest on one card.
For the love of God. Wow. All right, Sledge says he wants to go last. All right. For me, it's one of my oldest cards, which would be JetBlue 35,000. And I've had that card since 2005. Yeah.
Nice.
And what JetBlue let you do, remember, I said this, guys, Barclays, because it's Barclays, they're the only card that I've seen so far that allows you to move personal credit lines to your business credit line. So I was able to move money from my JetBlue over to my Wyndham Business Earners. So that's pretty good if you're able to maneuver that money like that and move it around if you have a need for it.
Yeah.
So
You
All right.
you can do the same thing with American Express. You can only go personal to business though. You can't go business
Right.
back to personal.
Okay.
So I can
Right.
drop a link for that though if we
That'll
need
be
that.
great. Absolutely, my love. All
I've
right,
done it.
Sledge, hit me with it. We're at 94 people, mi gente.
Let's
Damn.
go.
Yo, we're killing the game, kid. All right.
That's nice.
All right. Before I even say my limit, I'm gonna piggyback off what Key said. Yeah, you can move personal to business with American Express because I've only done one reallocation with American Express, and it was moving personal to business because I wanted more on my I wanted to get my blue business plus the 30K. So I moved some from my everyday. You know how you can get after 90 days or 91 days, whatever, you can get a credit limit increase, triple your credit limit with American Express. So what I did was I tripled my credit limit on my everyday card, and then I moved 20K over to my Blue Business Plus because it's only 10. So then they got it to 30. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
All right.
like I was saying about the credit limit, the credit unions, and having a relationship with them. With Navy Federal, I have 2 cards. My Navy Federal flagship card, I have $55,000 dollar credit limit on that card, and I've had it for 2 years. The thing is, because you could every 6 months you can get a $8,000 credit limit increase,
Damn.
and I moved $19,000 from a card that I canceled over there over to the flagship. So my more rewards, I got 25. Flagship, I got 55. So I maxed out at the 80K limit.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yo, to Sledge.
Let me go get a drink. Let me go get a drink.
Pay off my mortgage, Sledge.
If you follow Navy Federal's rules in the path that they allow you, anybody can do it. In every okay, you get your first credit limit increase in your third statement period. So it should be 91 days, but it has to be 3 statement periods. At that third statement period, you can request $8,000. They start you off with high limits anyway, right? For most people, if somebody with you guys credit history and your credit report, they will start you off with a good credit limit. They started me off on the flagship at 20. They started me off on the more rewards at 25. So,
Yo, but I'm too old to get a Navy. I'm too old to enlist. I can't get in that. I can't get in that ecosystem.
In that credit union. But after that, every 6 months, and I mean 6 months on the dot, you can just request 8K and they give it to you.
Wow.
Mm.
That's gangster. God bless you, man. We
As
got
Louis
Michael Wong in the
Serrano
house,
said.
Yuri, YouTube Experiment, Jesse, Johnny Jimenez. How are you, puppy? D House, how you doing? Welcome. What's up? Now we have Yuri says his highest limit is 50K. All right, Tariq, 11.7. Thank you for sharing that. 30K for John. We got people throwing up numbers here. Personal or business, papi, whatever, YouTube. Jesse, whatever works, papa. Navy Federal, more rewards, 33. Nice. Damn, you got some Navy Federal love here, Sledge.
Yeah.
Look at that. Old shoe, Buck Stalks, 42K. Luis Serrano, how are you doing, Luis? Good to have you here, puppy. 60K for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Wait a minute. Michael Robbins, Bank of America for me, 99.5K. Michael, we're doing Christmas in your house, Michael.
Whippa.
Bro,
I feel like yeah, that's crazy. I feel like we wouldn't be doing service though to talk about the level of personal finance skills that these folks must have to have these kind of credit limits. I don't want to just say what credit limits we have without giving the context that I think I speak for everybody here that we have really good credit habits, and over time these banks really start trusting you and just start giving you these limits over time. That does not mean we are being irresponsible and spending that full amount and never paying it back. So
Sure,
I just want to throw that out there. So we're really clear on that tonight.